At Tuesday's State of Abilene address, local experts broke down some of the key factors impacting our housing market and our growing housing shortage. I'm Caitlin Leggett taking a look at what you need to know.
It boils down to a supply and demand issue. We just really don't have enough housing on market right now. Now we're in a corrective pattern for that.
In a conversation facilitated by Mayor Hurt and City Manager Emily Crawford, two local real estate experts weighed in. Mike Powell, a licensed real estate broker in Abilene, and Ken Hogan, the Associate Executive Officer for the Abilene Association of Realtors. They say the housing shortage, especially in the escalating rental market, is being driven largely by supply and demand.
Up and down Maple Street. I mean, whether you go from East South 11th all the way to FM 707, there is developments literally everywhere. And it's not just there. So I think we've got an active plan to develop some additional housing for these folks.
Powell says Abilene saw a similar trend immediately after COVID-19 when the housing market boomed despite limited inventory. Interest rate increases cooled the market and led to an influx of rentals. Now, he says the market is heating up again with new development happening across the city.
It was like, goodness, maybe the rates have settled back down in the fives and six, high fives, six. So
they also note that many homeowners are choosing not to sell because they're locked into low mortgage interest rates, which limits available inventory. City Manager Emily Crawford also addressed the added pressure from temporary workers tied to the data center. Powell says rental demand is extremely high.
We're sitting at 25 this morning available. We're taking in 200 plus applications a month to lease properties. You can quickly do the math that those don't work. So we are seeing that, and that's why prices are going up.
Hogan and Powell also point to rising insurance costs, which they say have nearly doubled in some cases, putting additional strain on property owners and ultimately renters. Overall, they say supply and demand is still working to balance itself out, and with more businesses moving into the area, growth is happening across Abilene.
All of the new construction or even remodel has to pass through the City of Abilene in our Planning and Development Department. And we are committed to expediting those plan reviews, the permitting, the inspections, because the sooner that these new units can get up and operational, the sooner we have more space for our people.
Stay tuned into K-Texas all week long to hear more breakdowns from the State of Abilene address from our city leaders.